it's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, and what you have to do is just push through those moments and really just fight for what you want.
What's up, everybody? Nathanael Morton here with Morty Mindset, where every single weekday we bring to you principles of success that you can apply to your life immediately to see results and close the gap between where you are now and where you ultimately want to be. And today I have my good friend Emily Schubert. That's how you pronounce it? We went to Slippery Rock together. I've watched her grow over the years that we went to the same university. Both physically, we've never really talked to one another. But I've seen her grow and shape her body, bodybuilding, all that type of stuff, into what she wanted. So I guarantee that her mind has been growing as well, and I'm very excited to see what she has to say today. But Emily, could you give us a little 30-second bio of who you are and what you're all about for the people who don't know who you are?
Sure. Right now I work as a master trainer at LA Fitness North Hills. I've been here for about 1.5 years now. I work one-on-one with clients. I also do group training with them just to help them better themselves and get a healthy lifestyle.
Great. So, Emily, this Morty Mindset Series is all about principles of success. That's why it's in my introduction, all that good stuff. But if you could give us one principle of success that you think the viewers need to apply into their lives to become successful, what would that principle be and why?
I would have to say self-confidence. And I've noticed it over the past year. If I'm not confident in what I'm trying to achieve, that self-doubt comes into play, and then I'm gonna be, hesitant and not really achieving what I want to achieve. So yeah,
Great. So, was there ever a time? I'm sure there was, but was there ever a time where you weren't self-confident?
Yeah,
so,
a lot.
Okay, so the same thing with me, same thing with many of you watching right now. What did you do to build that self-confidence over the years?
Sure. A lot of it happens in the gym. So when I walk into the gym atmosphere, right, there's a lot of big dudes, there's a lot of people that know what they're doing. And when I started at Slippery Rock, I definitely walked in and I was scared, almost shell-shocked. And over time, you start to gain confidence and you're like, hey, I can do this. And even nowadays, I'll rack a bar, I'll pick up some dumbbells, and in my head, for a split second, I doubt myself. And you just got to flip it over and say, I can do this, and pick up the weight and move it. So
Great. So would you say that self-confidence that is built in the gym, kind of goes into every single aspect of life? Would you say that is true?
Oh yeah, definitely. The more confident I carry myself in the gym, the better I am at life situations, interacting with different people, talking to strangers. I carry myself a lot better now.
Right, I completely agree, and it was the same thing for me when I started bodybuilding. As a guy, I feel like every guy's goal is the same. I started bodybuilding, number 1, to stop being bullied. Number 2, to get girls. And I feel like it's that way for a lot of guys. But your self-confidence grows as you start to mold your body and accomplish those goals in the gym. And it kind of tends to spread out into every other area of your life. So, Emily, I have been watching over the course of the years you grow your body and shape your body and stay dedicated. And I always saw you in the gym, and I see you on Facebook and stuff. I think I just saw you squat 285 for like 8 reps.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. I'm sure I have like 40, 50 pounds on her, and I don't know if I could do that, honestly. So that is very, very impressive. But it's impossible for me to think that you have grown your body and shaped your body and your self-confidence, all of this stuff, so much without growing your mind as well. And I would say, what mentally has changed since day one in the gym, other than self-confidence? Could be anything.
I would say pushing myself. Nowadays, I'll look at the rack and say, I can definitely do the 40s, I can definitely do the 50s. But I want to do the 60s. I'm gonna get there. I think on my posts I put a lot of like what my goal is, or week by week how my weights are progressing. So it's really just like taking a risk and telling yourself you can do it, and pick up something that you might not think you can move, and just proving yourself wrong. Great.
So what would you say is the first step as a viewer watching this right now? They see you, but they see you after. It's in the middle of your journey, but it's after all of that has been developed over years and years and years. What would you say is the first step for someone who wants to start to lose weight and become more self-confident? What's the first step? Is it just getting in the gym? Is it...
Yeah, I would say find a role model. For me, it was Dana Bailey. She's my favorite. And watching her stuff, the way that she carries herself, and not afraid to bulk up and lift heavy weight and add size to her body. So I found role models just like her, different people in the bodybuilding world, to kind of follow and be a role model to me, an inspiration. So definitely find maybe 2-3 people that you can kind of relate to, and watch their stuff, maybe listen to them speak, and pick up some tips from them.
Great. So you all know it. Action is everything. That's my slogan. So your action step right now, if you're watching this, is to find a couple role models who you want to be like, start watching their stuff, and start emulating what they do and emulate their behavior so that you can learn from them and do the same thing as well. Remember, you have to learn from people who are in the position that you want to be in. And then you do the same things you did or that they did, and you get the same results that they got. Emily, one more thing. Sorry, I'm asking you a lot of questions here. I just want to pick your brain so everybody gets as much value as possible. What is, as a woman or a man, anybody watching, what is one thing that the viewers could do to lose weight? We'll just go along that line. What is the biggest tip that you give people to lose weight when they're a little bit overweight and they want to lose it and start to build that whole self-confidence and body image, everything like that?
I would say you have to want it 100% for you. A lot of my clients will come in and say they want to lose weight, they want to do this, they want to do that, and they'll start on a good path and then I lose them. And it's because something else gave them doubt. They started, not liking the process. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, and what you have to do is just push through those moments, and really just fight for what you want, really.
Great. So I know I keep saying it's the last question, but just when you talk, I just have more that I think they might want to know. So I always tell people you can't try to lose weight to fit in your wedding dress. You can't lose weight just for summer, just for one event, because then that event happens and then what do you do after that? So how do you even begin to want it other than just for yourself? You said you have to want it for yourself. How do you want it for yourself? How do you begin to fuel that desire and not have something like just to better yourself and not be like a wedding dress or summer or anything like that? How do you begin to actually build that desire?
I think I started maybe thinking of like the end result where I want to be. For me, it might be a huge dream. I might not ever get there, but I'm gonna try my hardest to get there. And I want to be, one of the big dogs in the industry. I want to be a Dana Bailey. I want to be in that spotlight. And for me, I'm thinking every day, every meal, I got to eat what I have to eat, even though I might not want to eat it. Come to the gym, do my workouts, even though I might not want to do it. But I know each step is going to get me closer to where I ultimately want to be. So I just keep that end result in my mind, in the back of my mind.
Great. So what I got out of that for the viewers, you have to think about what you want first. You have to know what you want. Then you have to know why you want it. And then you start taking those action steps. Another thing I got from that is people who are successful do the things that are hard. When you don't want to eat that meal, when you don't want to do that workout, the difference, literally, it's this simple between unsuccessful and successful, is that successful people do it, even though it's hard. So great, thank you so much for the information. Last thing, we gave them inspiration, we gave them education. Now, I would like to give them a little bit of entertainment, and I don't know if you've watched any of the Morty Mindset videos so far, but could you give us a rap or a song or a poem along the lines of personal development, success, inspiration, education, whatever it might be?
I don't rap and I don't sing, so poem maybe?
Poem? Let's see what you got. So I'll give you a little help. My mother, I just had my mother on a Morty Mindset, and I'll link that right here if you want to see that. She said, I'm going to do free verse. I was like, you're going to rap? And she said, no, free verse is a poem that doesn't rhyme. I said, well, okay. I mean, anybody could do that. So give us a little free verse poem, something that doesn't rhyme. Could be anything. It could be sentences just, and then you're done.
Okay. Every day, wake up, know what you want, get in the mindset of what you want, execute everything, and then at the end of the day, reflect and get ready for the next day.
Excellent. This has been Morty Mindset with Emily Schubert. All the links will be in the description. I highly, highly recommend that you follow her stuff. She can give you so much value on inspiration, dieting, or we'll say a nutrition plan, exercising, all that type of stuff. So definitely check out the links in the description. And remember, action is everything. See you guys.